Don't wait to feel ready, because readiness is a trap. If you are at the place when you want to start chasing your dream, or you are already chasing your dream, this video is for you. Right now I am experiencing a thing called the emotional cycle of change, and I thought that there's so many people that when they start following the dreams, if you've seen my channel, I talk everything about manifestation and changing your life. And one of my previous videos, I've talked about if you really want to change your life, if you really want to become the new self, you want to follow your dreams, you have to become someone else. And this is more in depth. This is what it actually takes, because now I have made the decision that I am going to change my life. I want to become I want to embody a new identity, and I want to become someone new. But even for me, that I know what it takes, and I understand why am I feeling the way I feel when I take each step, it still can feel discouraging. I felt anxious about it. So I started looking even more deeper in that. And I found a thing that it's called the emotional cycle of change. And this is basically explains the 5 emotions that you will feel when you're trying to change, when you are doing something uncomfortable, when you want to become someone else, when you want to follow your dream, when you want to lose weight, when you want to open a business, when you want to do whatever it is, to move to a new city, to move out of your parents, whatever it is, you're starting to experience all of these emotions. I have talked about in previous videos what your body is actually doing, like your nervous system, your brain, why you're feeling all of these emotions. But now I want to explain the actual emotion, not just regulating your nervous system, and not just understanding that your nervous system, that's something new, that's something scared, but I want to go a little bit deeper with emotions. Because like I said, even of me knowing all of this knowledge of nervous system, and that when I try to do something new, it's normal for me to start feeling anxious and to start having thoughts like, oh shit, am I gonna do this? Am I able to do this? Am I able to take that next step? That's just want to explain each layer, and I want to motivate you. And what I want you to take from this video, I haven't started explaining yet, but I think the most important thing that you have to take from this video is that if you don't force yourself to improve, nothing in your life will ever will. Nothing. And I'm gonna go through all of the 5 stages, layers, whatever you call it, that you're gonna experience. But if you don't push through it, because like I said, a lot of people are giving up before even start, whatever force that comes will never make you go through it. You're gonna feel uncomfortable, you're gonna feel discouraged, you're gonna feel that you're gonna have thoughts like am I can I do this? You're gonna feel anxious, but this is just your body trying to protect you. The first stage of the emotional cycle change is the uninformed optimism. This is when you got the idea, you imagining that your desire, your dream, that business, that you losing weight, whatever it is, you're already there, you're already in that frequency. This is when it feels magical, you're already there, right? And it feels amazing. This is the most exciting part of all. And this stage is called the uninformed, because you don't know yet what it will actually take for you to get to the stage 5, to the one that you already have it. Now, in this stage here, you are just a dreamer. You live in a la la land, everything is magical. You have that dream body already. You open the business. Everything, you are at the end, okay? And now I can give you my personal example here, because right now me and my family, we are starting to open a family business. And oh my gosh, when we first heard the idea, when I first heard the idea, I was so excited. But when you decide to actually start pursuing it, and you start doing research, what it's gonna take, how much money you have to put on, whatever you have to do, you go on stage 2, which is the enforced pessimism. This is where the emotions are starting to get low, the knowledge starts to grow. So this is when you're actually learning what it has to take. It's not that dreamy, it's not that easy, it's not gonna come just like that, right? You actually have to take steps toward it. You have to take actions toward it, and usually it's not that easy. So this is the step when people start to give up. They haven't tried it yet, but they saw it so hard, not going to be able to do it. Their inner thoughts are starting to creep out. You're not good enough. You don't have what it takes to do this. And this excitement that you had from the stage 1, when you didn't know what it takes, when you just dreamed about it, it turns into doubt. If you pass this stage, the next one, it's the hardest one. This is when the emotion has become even lower. This is the lowest that it can get. And the knowledge is not just growing. Now you know what it actually takes. You know the steps that you have to make. This one is called the Valley of Despair. This is the hardest one. This is when the challenges are starting to feel overwhelming. This is when the doubt starts so much. This level, the doubt is saying you, can you do this? I think I'm slowly moving to stage 3 when I realize that it really is a lot. And because it's a family business, I've talked with my sister a lot, and today she told me something that really struck with me. And she said, because we have big plans for this business. And what she told me today, it made me snap out of it. But she told me, I don't think it's gonna be. I'm starting to be skeptical about this business. And at this point, we have put so much money, we have put so much effort. We're gonna be the first one to do it, and in my country, and it's just and I told her, don't think like that. Don't go there. Don't go like, oh, we can do it. She's on stage 2. It starts to creep her out in her mind. I can clearly see that. And she told me, yes, but you have to be logical. No, you don't have to be logical. Don't be logical and stuff like that. Don't think that you see, if you compare yourself to someone else and they failed, or they are doing something that you think they did it because of certain this is so complicated to explain, but they did something that you think they did it because of something else, something negative. Hope this makes sense. But don't compare it. Don't be logical, because her thinking was because like I said, this is we're gonna do it the first time in my country, but we've seen someone else doing it in other countries, and she was like, well, they did this because of that, so probably we're gonna fail. Don't be logical. If you start thinking like that, look, if you assume that you're gonna fail, you're gonna fail. When the doubt, and I'm saying this because for a second there I felt it that this affected me, the way what she told me. This really affected me, because I felt the little anxiety creeping inside me, the doubt coming into my mind. Is she right? Can we do this? Well, those people are doing it this way. Maybe for us it's not going to work out, but we don't know why they're doing it this way. So right there, I decided that this is not true. And I'm not gonna let this doubt creep in anymore. I see that it's a lot harder than what I first imagined it's gonna be. But I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not gonna allow it to take over me. You want to start your dream, whatever it is, move out, lose weight, open a business. When you actually start doing it, you can feel some kind of because, and this I said it already, but I really felt when we started doing it, when I learned how much it takes to actually open this business, and not only money but effort, and how much it's gonna take, I really stopped doubting it. I really stopped. It's like, this is so much. But if you realize that this is normal. It's normal. And now when you think about it from the side, where yes, your nervous system, that's something new for your nervous system. You want to change, I'm becoming someone new. I am embodying a new version of me, and I'm taking new steps towards that new version of me. So my body, my nervous system, it feels in danger. It feels like this is something scary. I let it get me for a little bit. I let it get me for like a split of a second. And I'm doing this, and this is, look, I'm someone that, like I said earlier in the video, even if you know why you're feeling the way you're feeling, why something's, even if you know your body, it takes a second to forget it for a little bit, and it takes a second to remember it. The other day I told my husband, I feel anxious. I feel like that new thing that we're doing, I can feel it because I felt like that before. And I know is because we are moving forward with that business. I'm moving forward of becoming someone else. I'm doing new things. And when I told him that, I realized what is happening. And I've been feeling for the past 30 minutes, 1 hour, I've been feeling like that without me realizing it. So it's important to, when you know this information, not just to teach, not just to help someone else to use it, but use it for yourself as well. Okay, I went out of the way here, but you get the point. The next step is the informed optimism. The informed optimism is when emotions are starting to rise again. So you have the higher knowledge, okay, and the emotions starting to rise again. You are starting to see progress, okay. You are starting to see the fruit of your labor. You are starting to move things. You get into the habit of it, to the habit of it. You're basically getting used to it, okay. Your nervous system has started to really embodying it, okay. This is when your nervous system is not that much like alarming you that the danger is here. This is when the danger is starting to become the familiar. Slowly you have created a new habits. This is started to become the new you. You're starting to go to the gym more easily. You don't have that resistance. Your business doesn't feel that scary anymore. You know that you can do it, and you're starting to get excited again. You are about to launch. You're about to get in that new body. You're almost at the finish line, okay. So this is when the exciting part comes. And the next one is the best one. From 1 to 5, 1 and 5 are the best ones. But this is when you feel the success and the fulfillment of your desire, of your dream, your business, you lost the weight, you did whatever you want to achieve. This is when you are actually living the stage 1 in real time, in real life. This is when you feel fulfilled. This is when you start feeling proud of yourself. This is when you achieve that goal that you've wanted to achieve from the beginning. So this is the 5 stages that we go through, the highs and lows that we go through when you want to change. And if you think about it, it's normal. It's manifesting, right? You have your desire, and you are building a new beliefs, which you're doing in stage 2, stage 3, and at stage 4 you're already starting to embody in them, and in stage 5 you see the fruits of your labor. So it is worth it, even if you don't see the light in the tunnel. It's there, trust me, it is there. This is what it takes to follow your dreams, to achieving your goals, to become someone new. This is it. You're gonna go through these stages, knowingly or unknowingly. For me, it's always better to know what is happening in your body and why is it happening in your body. And don't be like me. Don't forget, even for a minute, what you know, and actually know that this is just a little step. This is not a little step. And actually know that this is just a little rock that you have to step over, okay? And you got this. Like I said, in the first stage, you will feel all dreamy. You will think that you're feeling ready. You will you will experience that euphoria that you will think that you will be ready, but you're not. When stage 2 comes and stage 3 comes, trust me, you will understand that you're not ready. So force yourself to improve, force yourself to chase your goals, force yourself to become someone better, and don't wait to be ready. That's gonna be all for today, guys. If you like this video, I will highly appreciate if you hit the like and the subscribe button, and thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one.